Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's have another random run here. I'm hoping for an Awoken primary, but since we just had an Awoken run, let's just do a random run. Win streak 2. It's the best win streak I've ever had in the Herzl Cup. Just let's have something different than the last run. That's all I want. Okay. It's as different as you can make it. It's Umbra Melting, Consume Seraph. Historically, I'm pretty good at Umbra Melting because I just ignore Melting and just go Umbra, but Melting Umbra is a different story. Cannibalize, sacrifice, add morsels, Wicklash, Space Prism. So we can keep a burnout unit alive. This is very good for like drafts and for building up a Lady of the Reformed floor or something. Space Prism for capacity is very nice to have so that you can play morsels. Cannibalize, we can actually sacrifice the Melting Remnant units, so I would like to make Cannibalize holdover and cost 0. That would be fantastic, I think. Units gain an extra upgrade slot plus 2 capacity on the middle floor. I gotta admit, the capacity is fantastic. Because if you can play 8 morsels on a floor and it's got a mech or it's got a lifesteal man, then you can build up big floors. I really like this. You know, if we get the Gorge champion, they can fit. If you get the Monstrous champion, they can fit. The units getting an extra upgrade slot is nice, but you have to spend money to get there. This helps us immediately. And you don't usually need that many, usually don't need that many unit upgrades to get good value out of it. So we could go Trample. Trample is fantastic. Trample is extremely good for getting through enemies because the rollover, the damage from Trample will kill multiple units in one hit. You don't need lifesteal, or sorry, you don't need multi-strike. But I like Glutton, I like the gorging. We don't have a Gorge unit right now. We have the ability to add lots of morsels and we have a big floor. So I'm gonna go Glutton and we're gonna build up the middle floor and hopefully just gorge to all heck. And the enemies are gonna do 3 damage when they move up to the second floor, so we'll be able to prepare for them. So I kinda like it. It got hit by the negative capacity, but it also got hit by the positive capacity. So, let's do some damage, I guess. This is a pretty bad draw though. We got no spells. Kinda hate that we got no spells, but at least you're dead. Could I get like a morsel spell, please? They exist in the deck, right? Yes? Yes? This is an insanely bad draw. 1, 2, 3, we're not keeping you alive at all. I don't even know what we do here. I don't know. Build up the top floor? Okay, we got 1 morsel. Okay, this is just like the worst draw I've ever seen. This is insane how bad this is. Like, the armor also really sucks, but hey, there's a morsel finally. It's gonna keep playing those guys up there. At least these only do 1 damage to the pyre, but still. Oh, there we go, fantastic. Exactly when I wanted to get morsels, when there's just no point to have them really. So we'll play you, and you, and you, and you. What horrid draw. Absolutely horrid draw. Deadweight's part of the challenge system. Yeah, you get a deadweight at rank 2 and rank 17 in Covenant. So, you're dead, but ideally, in theory, you would sacrifice the wicked units, you'd get more morsels, and then you could play more morsels. That's how it would work in theory. At least lifesteal keeps you alive. I mean, thank God that this unit has lifesteal. Add a morsel miner. We don't need good morsels, we need quantity of morsels. We need 8 morsels a turn. Ember Cache is too slow. Ember Forge, we don't need the energy. So I think you skip this. I hate it because it means our deck is gonna suck. It's gonna suffer at least. Entombed Explosive is nice, but I think you take a draft so that we have a target for those enhanced cards. And then I think you might as well go harvest. Oh, the Morsel Master! I know the Tycoon is there, but there's also a Morsel Master. We can summon so many morsels on that second floor. We're gonna love life. So I think we go spell upgrades, because our units suck. We want holdover on sacrifice, and we want it to be free. I've never really used cannibalize. Like, I know that it, oh, okay. I know that it exists as a card in my gold collection, but I've never really used it that much. I can't believe I have no spell for the +10 magic power. I would have loved to have started, this is extremely dangerous, but we can make it work. I would have loved to have started with the Atumber Assault. So we need to put a tank in front of our champion so that they can live, but we'll do that. And this is actually not that bad of a turn. You're gonna do 9 damage to the pyre, but we accept that as soon as we start the trial anyways. So we're gonna put you in the front to tank. We only need you to tank 1 hit, so we could put a Dreg down here, but the Dreg's gonna die down there. 5, 10, 15, you're gonna heal to full. So we'll put the Dreg here, Train Steward there, Atumber Assault here. Or the morsels, I should say. Okay, so we know you guys are making it up. I have literally no targeted spells, so I can't deal with anything as they move up. Kinda sucks. We wanna do it like this. At least we're killing 1 more unit. We're gonna get a lot of garbage in the deck, but at least these garbage cards don't do damage. Pyre's still taking some. You're gonna hit the pyre for 1. You're gonna hit the pyre for 4. Well, no, I can do it like this. Now you're gonna hit the pyre once. I don't know. Give me more energy next turn, I guess. Wicklash, huh? I mean, I kind of don't want you to live. Cannibalize, where are you? Kind of don't want you to live at all. So, just do this and do that for no reason. We're gonna take another 3 damage. Pyre's half dead, but wow, okay. Like, can I actually get good draw on this run at some point? That'd be fantastic. Please, game. We created like 3 morsels. Jesus. I mean, it's truth positive that this champion is wonderful, that he can handle it on his own, but let's add morsels, man, add morsels. What does Minion Master do? He summons duplicate morsels. Why wouldn't you save that Dreg? Cause honestly, I wanted better units to get out, and I wanted to be able to like play a Dreg, a draft, morsels, cannibalize, have capacity for 4 morsels. I didn't care about the Dreg at all because it didn't matter. We were drawing Dregs. Him dying doesn't make the run any easier or harder. It's a non-effect essentially. So we could take Molded. We could bring back a unit. I'll be honest, bringing back a morsel is pretty good, but if you draw this early, you don't like it. I think I'm just gonna skip. Thought it was Maker, the one that summons 2. I would also take that because obviously we need morsels. I think we will go unit plus upgrade. We can upgrade the draft and we can upgrade whatever we get from Umbra. And we got the one we wanted. So hopefully we'll make him large. Okay. We could give him Battlestone. Make him a 40-70. I don't mind giving him some damage shield though, just so that he can tank a couple of hits until he starts gorging. But honestly, yeah, you probably should. We should spend the money. And we'll make this draft have +5, +10. right, that's very good. That's very good. Upgraded version later, upgraded version later. I would like to get an upgraded spell later. And I'll be honest, I don't care about Space Prism, but I also don't care about Whiplash. You know, if it ends up being retain +5 pyre health, then we can freeze it later. All these other spells I want. So we'll purge a spell that is garbage. It's actually not bad because it'll keep the draft alive, but that's like situational. And it's also not something that really matters too much for us. Excuse me. I say it doesn't matter because really all we want is to gorge on 2 units on 2 floors. You know, we play you here, we play you here. We might as well tank all the damage, we might as well, you know, do extra damage as enemies move up. Morsel Master is definitely going down on our champion floor. Up the capacity. Create the morsels. We want you to have attack. You have 2 damage shield. I'm gonna give you 1 lifesteal for next turn, and then we'll dump as many morsels as we can on our champion floor. 5, 6, 7. Nothing is making it up. If we play this, you'll have less health, but that doesn't matter. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna play them up here. Gain 1 energy for every unit that died. Consume, gain X damage shield, broken combo. It's pretty good. If you could get those cards and freeze them, etc., etc. Don't play spell. Okay, I mean, you love seeing that lifesteal. Everything on this floor is dying. Nothing is making it up. Now you're dead. You're healing, you're gonna probably take some damage next turn. I want to play the units to consume them, essentially. Okay. And we did get cannibalized, which is what we want. I do want to play the draft. There's nowhere really to play them though, because they're gonna burn out immediately and we can't bring them back. So I'm kind of thinking play them down here just to do damage. And they deal a lot of damage. They're actually ensuring that we're getting a kill. So I definitely approve of that. I think we will cannibalize a morsel. Let's cannibalize like one of these damage shield morsels though. Let's give you more attack. Then let's sacrifice you and discard a morsel. We have too many morsels in that turn, but you know, this guy's taking up a lot of capacity on his own. But now that we have cannibalized, we're loving life because we can get these dregs out of here. We get morsels. We play Shade Splitter. We get more morsels. We have capacity for more morsels everywhere. You get more benefit out of lifesteal. You know what? I think you'll still get eaten before you burn out. Yeah, I mean, you have burnout too. You're taking 200 damage. I've only just gotten started and you're taking 200 damage. It's fantastic. So I want to duplicate better morsels up here. I'm just gonna play you single. And we're just gonna keep stacking up your lifesteal, and we'll give you more attack, and we'll give you 2 of these, and we're good. So what do we need on this run? Damage. Believe it or not, we need damage. We need to be able to kill other units as they make it up. You know, our champion can only get 1 kill at max. So we're gonna need... This solves the problem, doesn't it? Oh boy, does that solve the problem. Memento Mori. We could also get like a holdover Memento Mori to get 1 kill every turn. But Furnace Tap means that our champion will get multiple kills. The problem with Furnace Tap here is that it takes up all of our energy, all of it. We have no way of removing the Ember Drain. And if we draw it early, then our champion isn't doing that much damage. We're not getting multiple kills. The problem with Memento Mori is that if we draw this early, it does 0 damage. Yeah, the morsels will buff it quickly, but we would really need to make this like freeze or something. Shred Mitosis we don't really need, because we play enough morsels. I mean, you saw on this floor, on this fight, we had too many morsels. Which is not a bad thing, it just means that I don't think we need Shred Mitosis to copy morsels. I think we do go Memento Mori for a damage dealing card, but I don't think it's like a 10 out of 10. I think we need Alloyed Construct. I know the Overgorger is pretty good, but what we need is a unit that can kill multiple enemies and gets very... He hits hard, and we need something that hits hard. I do want to make the Overgorger work at some point. The Gorge +2 permanently is kind of fun, but I hate that it starts at 0. It's so damn slow. And yes, you could get to a point where this thing is one-hit killing a unit. You can get to the point where it's one-hit killing a unit. So the Alloyed Construct comes out and it cannot attack until it gorges for fuel. So you can't have it attack immediately unless it's on the you play it on the top floor usually. I think maybe you go Overgorger? Because it could work, right? You gorge +2 attack permanently, and eventually, you know, by the time we get to the 7th or 8th combat, eventually this is gonna do 50, 60, 70 damage immediately, and we can put it in the back. I really hate it, but I'll do it, and I think I will go floor capacity. Even though we have Mind Jacks, I want the capacity. We'll go energy after this, I think. Ideally, we need card draw, but we can get relics. Hopefully they give us card draw. +3 burnout. At the start of battle, summon a morsel. Yes, morsel. This deck is so gorge heavy. That's the point, baby, that's the point. Restore all health when they move up a floor for a random artifact. I hate this challenge. We're gonna say no to that. Because our units don't do that much damage early. And for a random artifact, I think I'll say no to it. If it was like 150 gold, maybe I would do it, but I don't think we do that here. Okay, so, Crucible Collector, Penumbra. Why do you have damage shield? Oh, literally you have damage shield, understood. I think I might even put the Morsel Master at the top to make the Gorger insane, but he's gonna eat the morsel immediately, so I'm just gonna play him here instead. And here I'm just gonna like drag. You still have 7 health, so maybe it wasn't even that good of an option, but you hasted to the top, you dicks. Well, we'll play that. We need you to gorge, but we also need you to gorge. We also need to like, I hate that I can't kill the haste units, so the middle floor is garbage. We also need to be able to kill the boss when they show up, and they're gonna have haste, so our champion might just straight up die, believe it or not. I don't know what to do about this situation. I guess maybe I just build you up, because we have no spikes, we have no spells that can hit the front line. Yeah, I think we're dead, because our champion is gonna be bypassed. Nothing is gonna hit the champion floor, at all. At all. I really don't know what else we could have done about this, because, you know, I guess we just don't play the champion in the middle. You know, pay attention to the fact that these units have haste. I didn't think it would be this much of a problem, but yeah, we have no spells that actually do damage. 6, 9, 1. I need to put 2 morsels in front to keep you alive. Man, you suck. So let's start playing morsels elsewhere. I think we'll put you down to cannibalize you. Give you more lifesteal. You're not taking that much damage here, and you're gaining a pretty decent amount of attack. I need to make sure that you can like kill the boss when they come out though, but I do want to make you super strong. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, we're absolutely dead. I mean, we're dead here. I literally cannot kill this enemy. Because you're gonna do 6, 6, 6. No, I can at least make it so that the pyre can live, but it's gonna be like a memento mori. So now I do think that the pyre is living. I need you to have so many stacks of lifesteal, but I need you to get strong fast. Aye! I should have played the drag and sacrificed the drag. Okay, so the pyre's living with 1. You're taking 300 damage. You're gonna make us move up to the top floor. Sucks. But we actually have like a half decent turn here. And I think, yeah, when you move up to the top, you will be killed by this unit. And then we can actually gorge them one more time. No, you're gonna die in 1 hit to this unit. So we might as well kill you down here if at all possible. Okay. So surprisingly, we made it work, but I'll be honest with you, I made the mistake there of not looking at the unit. I didn't realize it was haste. I put my champion in the middle floor, and we took 70 damage as a result. That's what happened. Don't do that, is the short answer there, you know? Don't put your champion on a floor where they literally cannot hit a single unit because you have 0 targeted damage spells. We have 1 spell that does any damage. My God, my life for an Atumbra Assault. We're gonna skip. I don't think another Memento Mori does it because it's so freaking expensive. So I think you skip. Like, I would duplicate this if we could upgrade it, but we need to upgrade it, which we're gonna do as soon as we can. Gain 25 gold when played. I mean, if you make this holdover, you can gain a lot of gold, but honestly, I don't want to thicken up my deck. I'm gonna say no to the card. I'll take it later when I have a better deck, I hope. So we have to do 2 more fights before we hit Fell. I think we desperately need to upgrade spells to make Memento Mori better, but honestly, I'm gonna go to the left because I know kind of what went wrong there. What went wrong there was that we couldn't play our morsels on Penumbra and have Penumbra do any damage. We had a problem there. As for duplicating, I actually like duplicating a Morsel Master. The problem is if we do this, because this unit was part of a draft, like a recruitment banner, it means we're always going to be drawing them possibly before Overgorger or our Crucible Collector. Now, a second Cannibalize is a lot of morsels as long as we have morsels out. Morsels will beget morsels. I kind of like it. This makes more morsels. This lets you get more morsels. I'm gonna take Cannibalize as a duplication target. And I'm doing this specifically so that it's easier to get morsels. I know I could duplicate the Morsel Master, but I really do not like the idea. This is so dangerous, but I think we can handle it. Our units are tanky. I really do not like the idea of adding another unit that's going to take the place of our Crucible Collector. You know, we need them out. We need them out insanely quickly so we can do some freaking damage. So that's a lot of damage. That's too much damage. I think we're gonna start here and here. This is when it like absurdly sucks to not have damage spells. Like it blows to not have anything that does damage, because there's no way I can kill these units. Like this big tanky unit at the back, like unless I get Memento Mori at the top or something, he's making it up. You're gonna burn out, he's gonna get armor, but I'm still gonna do it. Now that you're at the front, I can actually maybe do something about you. You're dying. We don't need capacity yet. Put it here. And I'll give you the morsel so that you don't get a damage trigger. Everything's good. I don't see how we're gonna kill this unit when they make it up though. We need Memento Mori like it right now. Oh my god. It's still not enough. You're gonna kill the pyre. You dick. You're gonna take 31, you're gonna have, okay, you know what? Yeah, kill me. Like, I know how this run went wrong. First of all, the misplay on the like third fight destroyed us, the fourth fight. But secondly, we had no damage spells. It's why I don't like Melting Remnant and why I prefer something like Stygian Guard or Hellhorn as my secondary, because they have spells. I have no spells. So we're gonna do the same run again, because why not? There we go. And because GT Cork said, do the same run again. Well, we'll do the same run again. But we need spells. Like, there's a very high correlation between when I get a Tumbra Assault and when I win on a Umbra run. Because you can kill those freaking backline units. So we get damage shield, burnout, multi-strike, draft. You play a unit, a random card is reduced to 0. So we need infinite card draw. And I will go Gorge again, because why not? Let's have the same, as close to the same starting condition as possible, just with a different deck. So we need... what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? I don't think we need Reform, because I don't like bringing back random Reform units. The targeted Reform is nice to bring back the drafts, but they're still not that good, unless you get a Lady of the Reformed. So I guess we'll keep things open for a while. Low capacity there. Let's start building up our champion, I suppose. And we could give the we could give that guy some damage shield. I don't care about him having damage shield. I don't care if he dies. It doesn't matter to me at all. Well, now it kind of does matter. Get hit, lose damage shield. Get hit, lose damage shield. Hit back, die. Okay, perfect. Unfortunately, our pyre is gonna take damage, and it's gonna take damage in a stupid way. It's gonna take damage because these units are gonna hit back due to thorns. You're taking 24. I hate that I can't kill you. Stand by it. No, I don't want you to feast. Play it down there. The spikes really hurts. It really hurts. I can't believe I have no secondary minion at the top, but I guess that was kind of by design, wasn't it? We're playing all of our cards every turn because of that sweet Rector flicker. We're able to play a lot of cards, but we still want to get something that gives us more morsels. Alright. So the fight could have gone better. We took 19 damage. I think last time we took 19 damage after 2 combats, but the spikes really did us in here. Blazing Bolts is fantastic. It's a damage dealing card. Excuse me? Have we done it? Can we kill support units now? You know, I'm gonna upgrade that spell. And we got Lady of the Reformed, which is just the unit that you want. So we're gonna make this cheaper. We're gonna make it do more damage. And I don't think we're gonna re-roll. There's nothing really that I want to re-roll into. I think honestly, I'd rather just either remove Dregs or Train Stewards. I think I'm gonna remove Train Stewards. Oh, I can remove a second one. Because, no, let's save our money. Because if we play a Dreg, it makes another card free due to our Rector Liquor. Be 9 and then 4. We'll take 13 damage, almost guaranteed. You are haste. I have moused over you and acknowledged that you exist. I hate that that's how I lost that run too, because I took so much damage on that. Oh well. We can play everything. I don't want Penumbra at the top. So I think what we'll do is put the lady here. Put you here. I know you're gonna bypass the floor. I'm just doing this to try to kill units though, so that we take as little damage as possible. I'll worry about the haste later. I mean, I'm just gonna hope my champion can deal with it, honestly. Wow, burnout, you die. Well, that sucks. Although if I put you here, you'll at least get a couple of kills. That's pretty good. You're all attacking. You're gonna do 5 damage to the pyre. That's not that bad. Why did I play you there? I need to play you there. I might as well play you here for the energy, but could have played that a little bit better. There's another 11 damage, but we knew that was coming. We're okay with that. Man, the drafts just cannot live, can they? It's okay. Might as well play you. You're not gonna live. And we're probably not gonna draw you anyways, but let's just leave you in the deck. Take an 87, because you're still living! Could reform back a draft, that's another 60 damage. Ooh. That changes it by 2? Because you're dying! Well, I can give you damage shield to keep the morsel alive. That is a little silly though. So let's bring back the draft. I think this will do it. 149. 1 extra lifesteal will matter a whole bunch. 198. You're gonna make it to the top floor, so let's put another train steward up there. I'm not sure how we're gonna do 22 damage to you though, but the pyre will kill you. You are dead to the pyre, which is very good. We're gonna have 3 HP, but you're dead to the pyre. Oh my god, this is such... I mean, the lifesteal is good, but we have morsels that give it. Heal and apply burnout. For the Lady of the Reformed, that's nice, I suppose. I hate that we're kind of going into 2 separate directions here with the Umbra and the Melting Remnant. You know, we're not getting any value out of burnout on the Umbra units, and we're getting very little value on the gorging on the Melting Remnant units. So we're kind of creating very separate floors. Very, very separate floors. But I tell you what, I do like having another Blazing Bolts. So we'll duplicate that card immediately. And then duplicate it 5 times? He shrugs, saying, kind of why not, because it's a very good spell. And it does a lot of damage. And if we get, you know, if we have a, here's what I'm thinking. If we have a problem, let's solve the problem. We have a problem killing units. Now we don't have a problem killing units. Our run still kind of blows because we have bad units ourselves, but now the enemies are all dead. And what's also really nice about these is that they're free most of the time. So now that I think about it, I kind of like this. 10, you're gonna live and get a kill. We need to start getting kills quickly. So I kind of like having you down here. We'll play you. I think we'll play you here. It's low capacity, but I think that's okay. We'll start playing those Blazing Bolts, and again, they're almost always going to be free, as long as we can play dregs and whatnot. Okay, just don't play this one. This is a very bad draw. Is this a run where you push hard into energy draw and forget capacity? I don't know. Like, we need capacity to play morsels, but we're not really focusing on morsels, are we? It's an extremely strange run. What I will say is that I have 6 of these in my deck, and we've gotten 1 in 3 turns. The draw lately has been absolutely horrendous, and that is something that is getting to the point of nuisance, you know? Like, we need some freaking units. One day we'll get some units. Honestly, tank a hit, take some damage shield. But these guys are making it up. Oh, thank God. I can play 2 Blazing Bolts, believe it or not. Here's 1. And you're gonna hit the pyre for 6. You're making it up. You know what? Kill you. Did you forget to give offerings to the RNG? I guess so. I would like to bring back a morsel. I would also like to kill you. So we're gonna play this up here, but we'll play it once we make it free. To start with, I just want to sacrifice you. Kind of don't care about this. I'd rather just bring back a better one. Don't hit my fire. Stack up the damage shield. Final wave. You're all dying. Have we done it? It all hit him. I need these spells, like, right now. Man, I need more capacity. So this floor is just hot trash. This floor is doing nothing. So I'm kind of just relying on good draw next turn. You never want to rely on it, but if I can get my, like, 2 Blazing Bolts, well... Why is this still free? I don't know why it's still free. It's not enough. We're gonna die 1 hit away from killing him. He's gonna have 1 HP. I give up. I give up. I give up. I add spells. The spells don't matter. I add units. Units don't matter. We didn't have any units to add because there were no freaking units in the path we needed to take to live. At least we had 7 blazing bolts. Fantastic.